Hello ladies and gentlemen, this is King Lear for Proceed to Checkpoint, and welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV, A Realm Reborn. So we are back for the second part of our Lancer quest. We are here at the Blue Badger Gate, and we're heading down to Green Tier to the abandoned dungeon of Spirithold. So let's head in that direction. Our guildmaster has told us to investigate and slay creatures that are infesting the collapsed pillars at that dungeon. So that's what we're going to do in this episode. So Spirithold is quite a distance away from the city. Give us a nice view of the central shroud, which is a pretty beautiful looking area. It's just a pity it is pissing rain here at the moment. My character isn't exactly dressed for rain. Although, saying that, there is something I've forgotten to do over the last couple of episodes. Now that I'm level 6, I should have some new gear to equip. So before we head into this abandoned dungeon, let's take a look at our gear and equip anything that's an upgrade for us. So this has extra armor and dexterity. We'll equip that eye patch. This chest piece is the same. We'll equip that. Some new gloves, and a new pair of boots as well, and a ring. So there we go. We are equipped with some new gear. We're a bit better looking as a character, and hopefully this will help us in slaying these creatures at the collapsed pillars. So let's investigate these pillars and see what kind of creatures are going to have us fighting. Sylphic clouds. Okay, clouds of insects. We can deal. We can deal. These are level 6, so they're about the right level for what I'm doing at the moment. So there's one set of them slain. Let's have a look at the second pillar. Sylphic clouds again. We'll use our combo move to attack them. Deals lots of damage, so we shouldn't have any trouble defeating these. And finally, the third pillar. Oh, ho ho. Okay, this is a giant toad. I'm going to activate my new Keen Flurry skills so I can hopefully parry some of its attacks. And then trust at it. Let's get out of that leap, because if he gets that off and we're still inside, it's going to deal a lot of damage to us. There we go. That's all the creatures at the collapsed pillars. So our guildmaster will presumably want to know that we have completed that for him. So let's go back and speak to Jillian at the Lancers Guild, which is what he told us to do once we had defeated the creatures. He said she'd have some insight for us to teach us to overcome our fear. Not that we need to, because I am a hardcore Lancer and don't fear nothing. So let's travel back to the Lancers Guild, where Jillian will hopefully be patiently awaiting us. I have been expecting you, Hannah. By your return, I trust you now understand the importance of resolve. Like one's flesh, courage can be made strong. It is a matter of training each of its aspects. Now the endeavour may prove difficult in the beginning. Gods know how much I struggled. You may suffer untold humiliation and more frustration than you can bear, but you must persevere. Whenever you engage an opponent, whether in training or in earnest, make a conscious effort to fight with composure and resolve. Over time, doing so will become second nature, and you will acquire such courage as you never thought could be yours. Mind you, not all battles entail a physical class of might. It could simply be a disagreement born of a conflict in ideology. The point is, it matters not what battlefield you stand upon. So long as you take care to be composed and resolute, your courage will grow. Did that make sense? Even a little? I fear I cannot hold a candle to Guildmaster Wayne, but if there is aught I can do to assist in your training... What was that? Something afoot in the training area? Oh. I hear weapons being unsheathed. Let's go have a look. See what's going on in there. Who's this guy? And you call yourselves Lancers? Pathetic. That is a formidable looking weapon. You are next, Guildmaster. Arm yourself and face me. Refuse and all will know that you are no true Lancer. Say what you will, I am above provocation. Huh, craven to the last man. I am no man. Ah, but what have we here? Wait, she is but a novice. That makes no odds to me. You yourself admitted her to your ranks, did you not? What the... Huh. Ha! I didn't flinch. Fuck you, buddy. Very well, I shall withdraw for now. Yet know that only the fearless are fit to wear the mantle of Lancer. I look forward to measuring your worth in the days to come. Well, he's a bit of an asshole. There is naught more to see. Return to your drills. Well... an evil-looking Lancer with a formidable weapon. I don't think that's the last we'll be seeing of him. Hannah, you made no attempt to evade his trust. Did your opponent so unnerve you as to deprive you of your senses? Well, it is of little consequence now. You need pay no further heed to our uninvited guest. Lest you wonder, it is not uncommon for challengers to come pounding on our door seeking to test their mettle. For now, dedicate yourself to tempering the two aspects of courage. The composure to bring the sum of your strength and skill to bear against your foes, and the resolve to attack when fear would stay your hand, as befits a Lancer. When next we meet, I shall have another trial for you, one that will put your courage to the test. Until then, continue to apply yourself to your training. Farewell, Hannah. So I get a bone harpoon, and I get to choose a new piece of equipment as well. I have an eye patch and leather gloves, and I have boots. I'm gonna go with the chest piece. Maybe it's an upgrade, maybe it's not. I'm not sure if it is or not. It looks slightly stronger than the one I have, so I'll equip that. And we got a new weapon as well. A bone harpoon. So our next quest from the Guildmaster isn't available until level 10. That's when our next class quest is going to become available. Luckily, we have the main story to continue. So I'm going to head back to the Blue Badger Gate and continue to Bannock, where the Adventurers Guild has sent us to continue the main story. This armor looks like it has some bone in it as well. So I have bone armor and a bone spear equipped now. And Bannock isn't far off at all. If any of you are wondering, that little symbol next to a character's name means that they're a new player. It'll disappear once they've played a certain amount. I think it's based on the time since the character was created rather than level. So all of the people with that symbol are fairly new characters. Greetings, Hannah Shadow. Miyun sent word to expect you. My name is Galfred, and I am responsible for training our Twin Adder recruits. I thank you for volunteering your assistance. The Twelves Wood is much changed since the calamitous arrival of the Seventh Umbral era 5 years ago. The power of the power of the elementals wanes, and the harmony of the forest gives way to chaos. A great abundance of life has been lost as the strong run rampant, stifling the weak and new sprung. Though it may not appear so to the eyes of an outsider, the Twelves Wood is ailing, its once rich variety a fading memory. For the citizens of Gridania, the restoration of the forest is a sacred duty, and it is my hope that adventurers such as you will offer to aid them in their struggle. Listen to their requests and do all that you can. May the elements bless your endeavours, Hannah Shadow. So there's 445 experience and 127 gil. And he has a follow-up for us. I see you are eager to lend a hand, Hannah. That is well, but I cannot in good conscience send you into the forest until I have established that your equipment is equal to the task. It bears repeating that in the 5 years since the dawn of the Seventh Umbral era, many of the Twelveswood creatures have transformed into vicious, bloodthirsty monsters. Venturing into the forest without the proper gear is tantamount to suicide. I suggest you take some time to evaluate your equipment. Once you deem your armour to be of sufficient quality, present yourself to me for inspection. So I have to equip head, body, hands, legs, and feet with a gear level of 5 or more before I speak to him. So, head sorted. Okay, so everything is level 5 or above except my legs. So I need level 5 legs. Let's have a chat to this vendor and see if she sells some level 5 legs that I can equip. Leather leggings. There we go. Hempen sarrowwool with strength and dexterity. And they are level 5, so let's equip them. That should have us ready to pass his inspection now. Ready for inspection, are we? Right then. Eyes forward, back straight. Yes, I think you pass muster. You would be surprised at how many young, promising soldiers get themselves killed by rushing off into the woods without first donning a decent set of armour. Your equipment, however, should provide the required degree of protection. Consider yourself ready for duty, Hannah. 560 experience and 128 gil. Ah, Hannah. By your tireless efforts, you have proven yourself a friend to Gridania. I believe you can be trusted with sensitive intelligence. I would assign you a mission of considerable import, yet the need for secrecy prevents me from disclosing its details until you have pledged your participation. I am authorized to tell you only that it concerns suspicious activity in the Twelveswood. Say that you will lend us your aid, and I shall proceed with the briefing. I will aid you. Absolutely. Point me in the direction. Good. Time is of the essence, so listen well. You will by now have heard that a suspicious individual has been seen prowling the Twelveswood, and you may also be aware that XIV activity has risen sharply in the region of late. What you may not know is that this increase coincided almost exactly with the first recorded sighting of the aforementioned individual, so he's stirring up the XIV. Suspecting a connection, we tightened our surveillance in hopes of tracking down our unknown visitor. Alas, our quarry is proving to be exceedingly elusive, almost as if he knows our movements ahead of time. But where whole units have failed, a lone adventurer may yet succeed. Acting independently and covertly, you may be able to close in on our quarry unnoticed. Fear and anxiety are beginning to take their toll upon the citizenry. Jesus, Hannah. For their sake, I ask that you aid us in this investigation. You have my gratitude. With your help, I am hopeful we will shed light upon this mystery. Begin your search at Lifemount Stump. It is there that the majority of the sightings took place. Be forewarned, my people cannot offer you support, lest our quarry catch scent of our presence and evade us yet again. Proceed with caution. So that is our next main story quest. We are to head to Life Mend Stump and investigate it. I'm going to leave it here for this part. And next time, we will go and investigate Life Mend Stump. Just going to accept some side quests while I'm here. So why not? But we're at the appropriate level to continue our next quest. So we'll be sure to do that next time. Thanks for watching, guys. And don't forget to hit like if you've enjoyed this episode. And if you want to keep up with Hannah Shadow's adventures through Eorzea with me, hit that subscribe button so you can keep up with the rest of the series. And I will see you next time. Goodbye, guys.